Friday from 8:30. That's why it's the best channel in the world ever. There is a sign for accepting every challenge, for perfectionism. There's a sign for goosebumps, a sign for more performance, a sign for one bottle of champagne, please. There is a sign for everything we stand for. Audi Sport, born on the track, built for the road. When was the last time you checked your engine oil? This should be part of any owner's basic maintenance. The correct amount of oil can help keep your engine running smoothly. Don't wait until the oil light comes on. Grab a handy Liqui Moly 1 litre pack of top-up oil. Voted Germany's #1 brand of oils and additives 5 years running. Check out the range online or in-store at Super Cheap Auto today.
I'm Steph Davey, former Australian gridiron captain. Join me at the Ultimate Super Bowl party, brought to you by Interactive, Australia's largest IT company.
Join Kenny Stills, Miami Dolphins wide receiver, for 6 hours of entertainment.
With 5 massive screens,
celebrity appearances,
our very own cheerleaders,
and American food and drinks.
Tickets on sale now. Buy yours at cmue.com.au and I'll see you in the end zone.
You would be surprised what you can achieve at Bunnings by doing it yourself.
4-litre Dulux wash and wear, only $71.90. Karcher high pressure cleaner, $98. 3-litre surface spray, just $17.70.
Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Vortex Premium Fuels, designed to clean for better performance.
Well-being, it's what we all want. But how? Do this, try this, but where do you start? One way is with knowledge about what's good for you and your body. So why not ask Blackmores, the people with over 80 years experience in natural health, about you? Because when you know more about what's good for you, you're on your way to being a well-being. Try new Blackmores odorless fish oil mini caps to help maintain general well-being. Same strength, half the size.
It's the world's most colossal sporting event, Super Bowl 2016. Last year, Katy Perry made headlines. Now the entertainment spectacular gets even bigger. Super Bowl 2016, Monday 10 a.m. on 7 and streaming live.
Yeah, it's a massive day of sport tomorrow on the 7 Network, on 7 and on 7 Mate in HD. The Super Bowl for 2016, the Broncos and the Panthers, Coldplay and Beyonce at halftime. It's all happening on 7. Welcome back to the Liqui Moly Bathurst 12 hour. We are currently under safety car and there's been an eventful few hours of racing so far. We've got so much more to look forward to. Let's get back upstairs to John and the team.
Thanks, Brett. Enjoying the picture-perfect weather. We're just getting a little bit of cloud cover here, which will take the edge off the temperatures. I'm sure no one down along pit road or indeed on the backsides on the Liqui Moly pit straight will be too worried about that. It's an endurance crowd for an endurance race, and my, this event has grown over the year. Now, keeping yourself cool is all part of the game here, and Alvaro Parent has been struggling in the 59 car. I think his helmet air tube either wasn't fixed on properly or has come off in the space of that stint. Driving with his knees through Hell Corner, never recommend that on the road if you're watching at home. And in fact, it's so bad, he's messing about with it. Probably needs a free hand to do that.
And the helmet, you can see at the top, there's an input where you can plug that cold air duct into. And you might think, well, why do they need cold air forced into this? It's not like they're doing much. Well, the cabin temperature inside these cars, even if the ambient's only 24 or 25, probably 50 degrees C inside this car. Very small, confined space. McLaren V8 engine sitting about 8.5 inches behind his right shoulder. generating a lot of heat into that cabin. There's no insulation, no sound deadening. Very, very busy indeed. The two Bentleys peel off. So they're going to take their service now under safety car, but they're doing it fairly late into the safety car period while everyone's stacked up. So they're going to end up right at the very back of the queue. They won't lose an enormous amount of time.
I think that's because... Did they grab a lap there?
On the 63?
On the 63?
Yes, I think they did.
I think they did.
Yeah.
Their Bentley is not ready for their boys to come in. There is a cleanup from an oil spill 2 pit boxes ahead of them, and both cars will now need new tires because they've just driven through the oil drive, so that's not good.
So this is a strange strategic gamble. Generally on a safety car, you dive into pit lane right away to minimise the amount of time you lose and not go too far back in that queue. But they've decided to pit both at once. There's driver changes going on, fuel going in to both cars. So one pitting from the lead and the other from third. And that will allow Erebus Motorsport to get in front. So new Pirelli's going on, which stands to form their fourth pit stop. They put new tyres in on the second stop, doing the same on the fourth. So they're double stinting their rubber. They both stop very, very close to the red line, which delineates the garage and the working lane of pit lane. And how's that for synchronicity between the two Bentleys? In at the same time, out at the same time. Remarkable teamwork, M Sport.
One very quick correction, there are Michelin's on the road.
Oh, correct.
We are left slightly wondering why they would have done that so late in the safety car period, because what they've done there, guys, is given up a whole bunch of real estate and track position. It's still clearly going to be on the lead lap, but they put themselves right at the back of the lead lap cars. I reckon that we dropped the 63 off the lead lap there, just where the safety car came out, and it's got to be a calculated gap to say that's on the line. Yes, we're going to lose some ground, but we're only losing ground to the 5 cars ahead of us that are on the late lap. Is that working for you, strategy-wise, Chris? That fits, because that'll be 4th and 5th. So what happens is David Reynolds will jump up the order to first, Cameron Mazzuccio will jump up the order to second, and Alvaro Parente will jump up to third in the McLaren, and the Bentleys will be line astern 4th and 5th, and then they've got a lap buffer to Bern Schneider in the Erebus Motorsport car, and they've got 10 minutes more fuel on board than the guys around them to stop just a little while ago.
It's robbed Erebus of a lap somewhere along the line, unseen, and that car's just dropped off the lead lap. The way their strategies worked and the timing of the safety car.
It's because the Nissan guys got in and out so quickly when the safety car was called.
He's not a lap down. The first car on the train is the 63, then the third car is the 36, and he's just off the lead lap.
No, he's not. He's well, that means he's going to have to get a wave by. Yes, I see what you mean.
He's on the 36 is leading the pack. Sorry, leading the race. Leading the pack here is the 63. So the 63 we can see there is actually still on the lead lap, albeit by about 10 metres.
Matt Bell got out of the car looking a little bit better than he did last year at this point. We were just saying, great first stint, but why did they pit you guys so late?
I don't know, the team's call, we just sort of do as we're told when we're out there, really. But stint-wise, yeah, it was brilliant for us. In the first half of the stint, lap at P3, caught the Nissan, struggled to do anything with him because we're sort of quick in different areas, but did a pit stop, jumped him in that pit stop. Great work by the Bentley M4 guys there. And then, yeah, just got my head down, really. Traffic's pretty tricky around here. Some guys let you past, some guys race and leave the racing line, so it's hard to know where they're going to be and what they're going to do, but you know, it's just a challenge. You just got to give yourself a little bit of room for error when you come to them. Yeah, apart from that, we're looking good. 1-2. Just got to keep it going for another few hours.
Easy.
Matt Bell, younger brother of Bob, Robert, who is driving for McLaren, of course. That is a very, very rough and ready restart. It looks to me as though Bert Schneider nailed it really early. What he wants to do now is get up the road as quickly as possible and try and get on the back of the train of cars. He is right on the end of the lead lap. What he doesn't want to do is have that small goal on the 36 car his teammate go by and put him a lap back.
The other reason he wants to get the heck out of Dodge is because he's got Lawrence Vantour less than 15 seconds behind him. So there is a battle for position for 6th place. That would be Vantour getting back onto the same lap, at least as the 63 car. If Vantour can deal with the cars ahead of him in this trade, he gets his lap back, John.
Yeah. Exactly so, as Cateraccio is working his way through traffic, he's going to have to keep his wits about him here.
The two Bentley drivers just debriefing at the moment too. And Maxim Soulé, your first few laps under real live fire out there at Mount Panorama, how was it?
Unbelievable. Every time I go up the top, I'm like, I have a smile on my face. It's really amazing. I mean, and the car is mega, and now the boys just did a mega pit stop, so let's cross fingers and let's continue push it.
The car feels really good?
Yeah, with the Bentley Continental GT is really unbelievable.
You got yourself in a good spot. Well done.
Thanks.
And just for those of you perhaps watching on our international feed and wondering why Bert Schneider was kept behind the safety car and not waved round, there are no wave bys today. If you're behind the leader when the safety car comes out, you're stuck there, even if the leader pits.
So what Bernd Schneider needs is some friendly support from his teammate David Reynolds to let him go away, and then next time they get a safety car, he'll be able to go round to the back of the queue because the safety car will pick up David Reynolds. So that's at least in theory, as Perrin goes side by side with one of the Jamek Pim Audis, the sole remaining Jamek Pim Audi, and doesn't actually get past him. It's René Rast.
Getting a little light up. Hello, I'm here. Hello, excuse me, coming through, McLaren coming through, thank you.
Rast is laps down, and Alvaro Perez is desperate to get onto terms with Chio.
So, David Reynolds across the line. His margin is 7.8 seconds as Bernd Schneider pits. So all that talk about getting the light back is redundant because he's definitely lost it now. So he dives to pit lane. Katsumasa Chio second, Alvaro Perez third. So have a look at this, on board with the Portuguese driver. This is 285 kilometres an hour into the fastest corner in the sport and has an enormous wobble mid-corner.
Hey, but what about Rast hanging on to the outside as well when Buffalo Girls all the way around the outside, down the little touch. Hello.
Can drive.
Yeah. Did he say you were number one there as he went by, or was he just giving him a wave? I think so. As they came through down into Maguire's, the final corner.
14 brands in the top four. Mercedes-Benz leading Nissan, McLaren and Bentley. And there's 5 cars on the lead lap of the motor race after 7 hours and 44 minutes to go.
How well is David Reynolds doing in this 36 Penrite AMG?
Given it hasn't been the fastest car in the motor race, not by a margin, but it's been relentless.
What was it that Betty said that she hasn't got the new GTs yet, so her 2 little fat-bottomed girls is what she calls these older cars?
Well, a best lap of 2:03.783 is not slouching, but as René Rast goes straight on.
That normally means there's something wrong, and he's not up to speed there. He's definitely not up to speed. He's got his right-hand, he's got his 4-way trafficators on, and that car is sick. This is the remaining Jamek Pem Audi, and he's not in the best of health. It'll be heading down to the pit road shortly, I'm sure.
Bernd Schneider just made that pit stop, and that was well out of sequence because he was the most recent SLS to pit. The 36 should have been the next one in. Well, Bernd came in because the rear diffuser was not doing its job, and who better to know what it's supposed to do than the guy who pretty much created the car. He could tell that the handling was off, so brought the car in, and they put about 4 big long strips of go-fast tape, high-speed tape, on the rear diffuser just to try and hold it on. You could see it visibly moving around as the mechanics were working on it. The right-hand side was broken, the left-hand side was fine. So they think they have it solved. They've sent Bernd back out, but they've got more tape ready. If the next time he comes in, he's still not satisfied.
And that's completely ruined any opportunity of those guys getting back on the lead lap for now, at least, as René Rast brings the 75 Jamek Pem Audi, the blue and grey streaks on the side of that car, and it's just not the speed, guys. I don't see any damage. It looks like all the tyres have got air, but it was a significantly slow in lap.
Lawrence Vantour, meanwhile, is back on the lead lap.
So he's got through.
He was right on the end, wasn't he? And that's key, because if they can stay there, they'll buy themselves into this race as it evolves, though their raw lap speed isn't spectacular. 2:03.3, the best lap for the number 2 Phoenix Racing Audi, whereas the fastest lap of the motor race at 2:01.5 that Shane Van Gisbergen did on lap 31 this morning. Lap 23, I should say, this morning, just as the sun was rising. A spectacular day at Mount Panorama. This is a fight for second on the road. Katsumasa Chio, Nissan GTR, followed by that McLaren that's been so fast all day long. They run down Conrod Straight, the big Nissan stretches its legs. Rick Kelly watches on from pit lane. Drove this car exceptionally well this morning. Florian Strauss did the next step. And now it's Chio-san, who has become a cult hero at this place after what occurred here 12 months ago. A remarkable achievement for Nissan winning on the mountain. They're back in the game this year. David Reynolds, 8 laps away to think from a pit stop for Urban Motorsport. Leads the Nissan and the McLaren in a fight for the lead. The locomotive at the score.
Epic week of NKR, the BTS, Tantrum, and Sana.
It's to die for. Sensational.
We can do better than that.
I'm loving it.
Cooked to absolute perfection.
That's so tacky. I have class. I don't do stuff like that.
An epic week of My Kitchen Rules from tonight, 7 o'clock.
Not on the job? Get back to work and win an all-new Hilux SR5 plus heaps of weekly prizes when you hire anything with Co Tire. Get back to work and win with Co Tire. Call 13 15 52 or drop into your local branch today.
Vortex Premium Fuels, designed to clean for better performance.
Have you ever looked for a hotel online? Did you notice that there are so many different prices out there for the exact same room? Well, Trivago does the work for you and instantly compares the prices of over 600,000 hotels from over 200 different websites. Instead of searching for hours or spending too much, Trivago makes it easy for you to find the ideal hotel for the best price. Trivago shows you all the different prices for the exact same room, and that's how you can be sure that you find your ideal hotel for the best price. Hotel Trivago.
People really can afford to come into Bunnings and achieve a project. You can achieve what you want. You can achieve more than what you want with the lowest prices.
4-litre British Paints 4 Seasons exterior, only $55.50. 4-burner hooded barbecue, $189. Aluminium folding work platform, $62. 3-litre shade sail, just $24.50. If you happen to find a lower price on a stocked item, we'll beat it by 10%.
Get more for your dollar. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Finding the right car park can be like finding a needle in a haystack, unless the finding is done for you. At sparesbox.com.au, our fitment intelligence does all the work. Simply enter your vehicle details, then every suitable part from Australia's largest auto parts store is at your fingertips. All backed by our 100% fitment guarantee. Save the runaround and save money. Find the right parts direct online at sparesbox.com.au.
Vortex Premium Fuels, designed to clean for better performance.
The famous Sydney Harbour, one of the most beautiful in the world, New South Wales, full of amazing beaches and 2,100 kilometres of fabulous coastline. Famous New Year's Eve fireworks are always an annual highlight in this part of the world. Let's take a look at the Nissan highlights. Mark Carr's have been in the wars. Amazingly, got away with that tap on the wall at the top. You want close racing? How about this? Audi versus McLaren. A little bit of a stutter for one of our Class I favourites. The BMW Class I 65 Shelby with fly-by-wire problems. Oh, that was a push of the ball too.
And then drama for Alvaro Prevent. Gearbox and electronics problems brought him to a standstill for over half a minute. Lost 45 seconds on the lap and dropped down. This is the car that had been leading, remember, under Shane van Gisbergen. Then the incident that they brought out the safety car with the Porsche Cayman number 16 dropping 2 wheels off and hitting the wall very, very hard at the exit of the chase. Fabian Hamprecht okay though. Alvaro Perez not happy with being stood behind slower cars, and Bentley's in formation on the track and in the pit lane. 36 Erebus racing cars been going very well as well, and a lovely pass down the inside down at Conrod, 285 kilometres an hour. Here's how it stands, Crazy.
Erebus Motorsport in front. David Reynolds just rattled off a very impressive lap, so still going quickly. Nissan second, McLaren third. The amateur class currently being led by Tony Quinn, Class Quinn and Frank Bird in there, McLaren. They've had a pretty strong day, circulating currently in 7th position in the classes. The Richards Class B led by the Grove McLaughlin Bamber Porsche, and the BM Pro Invitational Class, the Jake Camilleri, Morgan Haber and Aaron Seaton. Mark Cars Australia Mazda 3 with the V8 engine. They currently scored 18th outright, going very nicely. In fact, running just 1 lap behind the Class B leading Grove Porsche.
And we're going to see the number 63 car back up pit lane very soon, because the mechanical black flag has been shown to the Erebus car. The diffuser still clattering away at the back.
Well, and if people can hear it above the sound of the engines up at the top of the mountain, then clearly there's bits and pieces of the car, and we're hearing there's a safety car being called, it's been scrambled. The MG63, now who does this benefit? What a shame for Bernd Schneider, because he would have got back around and he'd been able to keep that car out. That has gone now.
Just hearing word through race management that could be car 49, which is the vicious rumor racing Ferrari, parked at turn 4 across the road as Alvaro Perez pits the McLaren. So dives into pit lane. This time it's worked.
David Reynolds in as well.
Yep, so the lead is in second place in the Nissan stays out crucially. So they've got a little bit of leeway to play with for their strategy, because they stopped on lap 105.
Bentley's will stay out.
Definitely.
Bentley's will stay out. That was their roll of the dice, wasn't it, when they came in at the end of that last safety car, gave them that 10 minutes extra of fuel. So this pays off for them massively. There's the Penrite car. Oh, they're the wrong way round. They've tried to stack these guys up and they've come in and the 36 cars overrun. I'm not sure this has all gone to plan. It all looks a bit unorganised here.
This is a race-leading car. The Penrite sponsored car is the race-leading car, and Reynolds, just before they dived in, they were due to pit any lap. So this safety car's worked perfectly for them. It's almost as if they ordered it.
Massive opportunity for Techno and for the McLaren team. If they can get themselves out, they're going to jump at least, I think they are going to jump the former leader. It's down. But what's going on here? Here come the tyres. This is just not what we used to see from Erebus. And here comes the McLaren. That will be a place change in the pit square.
That's 2 consecutive pretty poor pit stops for Erebus, I'm afraid.
And they've had drama. Their booms come down.
Yeah.
So they've been caught up in their pit boom.
Oh.
And the massive boom that stretches out across pit bay, it's anchored down to the ground, and it's got the big air bottles as well as come down. So they've got massive issues here. And a very, very slow pit stop. They're lucky this is happening on the safety car.
Massively lucky.
Because it's costing them all kinds of time. They haven't been able to get tyres on these cars because they can't get their rattle guns out far enough to actually do the work. They're going to have to send these cars back out and pit again up during this safety car if they can. They're sending it without putting tyres on. So that's a bit of a debacle down there because it's cost them an enormous amount of time.
The only other choice would be to have waited and let the other car clear and stop. But of course, they're having extended work on the diffuser at the back of the car, so they couldn't push him out of the way. What they're going to have to do is push that 63 car forward and use the pit of the 63 car and the and the wheel guns to turn the wheels and swap the tyres.
We understand that the vicious rumour Ferrari has got going under its own power again, so this fourth interruption from the Mercedes-Benz C63S safety car may well be a brief one. Just 10 laps under safety car so far on the mountain, with Nico Bastian leading the way for Erebus Motorsport. Take a break, back soon.
Tonight, 8:30, it's here. There was a time when music wasn't something you downloaded. It was very real. Entire generation remains the ultimate music guru.
Russell Morris, Olivia Newton-John, John Paul Young, Hi-Ho, Devo, and Cold Chisel. You'd never even know they existed.
The drama event of a lifetime. Molly premieres tonight, 8:30.
Vortex Premium Fuels, designed to clean for better performance.
Here we have two car owners. One insures with Progressive, the other one doesn't. One controls his car insurance 100% online. Lower overheads means you save from the start. Save more for being a homeowner, more for paying in full, more for being claims free, and save more by putting two cars on a Progressive multi-car policy. Tom saved $350. Ka-ching! Don't miss out.
Go online or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
Progressive, the new way to save.
Not everyone is convinced about the quality of Aldi's groceries, but would Aldi skeptics spot the difference if they were blindfolded?
Tomato sauce. Gotta dip it in.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Oh.
A is just a little bit creamier.
So I prefer B.
Take the Aldi one.
Don't actually drink a lot of coffee, but they definitely taste like coffee.
I've certainly learned that I'm probably paying too much for certain things.
I would have to call it a draw. I can't decide between the two. They hook you in with a chocolate. That's how it starts. It's really good, actually.
Smash rising energy bills with True Value Solar's Bosch Billbuster. Get 14 250-watt solar panels plus a German-made Bosch inverter for an unbeatable $37.99. Hurry, this unbeatable offer must end February 26. Call 13-SOLAR today.
For a legendary shine, ideally your paint should be free of scratches. Maguire's Scratch X 2.0 is ideal for removing white scratches, scuffing and unsightly swirl marks. For deeper, tougher scratches and stubborn water spotting, try the Maguire's Ultimate Compound, which helps to revitalise heavily oxidised and neglected paintwork. Grab these Maguire's products online or in store at Super Cheap Auto today.
There is a sign for accepting every challenge, for perfectionism. There's a sign for goosebumps, a sign for more performance, a sign for one bottle of champagne, please. There is a sign for everything we stand for. Audi Sport, born on the track, built for the road.
The safety car at Mount Panorama, everyone backed up behind the leader. Couple more to go. Erebus really sharp in the pits. Looked like they were having a bit of a nightmare.